Without good blocking, your team's not going anywhere. Cisco blocks cyber attacks for customers around the world, including the entire Fortune 100 and the NFL. Because when the game is on the line, and it's always on the line, the NFL relies on Cisco.
The more you spend, the more you save, right? Good. Yeah, it's good. It's a long week. We gave the players a day off, so give everybody a chance to spend a little time at home with their families. And we're ready to roll here. So back on the Giants.
Bill, on Tuesday or Wednesday, Mac Jones said that he was hopeful that he would be the starter against the Giants, and he felt like that was the plan. Is that the plan?
Yeah, I've told everybody to be ready to go, and hopefully that's what they're all doing. I'm not going to announce starters at every position or back or whatever. Everybody be ready to go.
Is it mostly Mac and Bailey taking the first 2 snaps in practice?
I've told everybody to be ready to go.
Even though you've told them to be ready, have you, in your own mind, so guy yet?
I've told everybody to be ready to go.
Bill, why aren't you going to announce that?
Yeah, then we'll be announcing then who's starting this, who's playing that, who's doing this, who's doing that. I mean, once we get going on that, then I'm not going down that road. So, sorry.
We promise just to keep it to one position.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
Is that because it's a competitive advantage in your opinion?
I'm not getting into that. Like, whoever we put in, I hope they're ready to go and play well, whenever that is. Could be the first play of the game, could be the last play of the game. I don't know.
Could practice today dictate one way or the other?
Again, practice is important for every player.
Would the matchup, Bill, impact this decision for you much? I'm just thinking of the Giants. It seems like they're a pretty blitz-heavy team. Like, would that factor into?
Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna have to ask the Giants what they do. I don't know. Don't blitz on every play, but maybe they will. I don't know. You have to ask Wink that. I don't know. I can't tell you what they're gonna do.
What would that factor into your call?
So I don't know what they're gonna do. Can you tell me what the game plan is? I don't know.
Bill, do you believe there would be any benefit to announcing to the team who it is so they can know and rally around
I've
that?
told everybody to prepare and get ready to play. That's what they all are doing. So I think everybody's got their own things to work on. Just concentrate on what you have to do, be ready to go, and don't worry about what everybody else is doing. And that's good advice for all of us.
How has the team responded to that message, and how have practices gone this week?
Yeah, so last week, we had one practice, and then we went Tuesday and Wednesday today. I think it's good effort. We're working some competitive drills out there. Guys trying to get ready to go. Get a little bit healthier. Take care of some of the bumps and bruises last week. So hopefully the injury list will be shorter. Be ready to play.
Bill, do you tell all the players to be ready to go every game, or
Yep.
just this week?
That's right. What do you think? I tell them not to be ready? Don't worry about this one. Just take the week off. Yeah. Every day, every game. It's like that's what we come in here for. Every day. The goal is to try to accomplish every day and try to accomplish them. Every day. Yeah.
Do you anticipate having Trent Brown on Sunday?
Check the injury report. Everybody's practiced this week. So.
Connor McDermott, who's out of practice squad obligations, is the plan to sign him before Sunday's game?
That's a possibility.
Bigger picture questions on coaching. In the last few weeks, we've seen teams make changes, firing coordinators within 10 minutes of Washington relieved Jack Del Rio of his duties. Buffalo, we saw offensive coordinator fired. Pittsburgh, we saw offensive coordinator fired in season. And just as someone who's been in the coaching profession, I'm just curious, how much does that like pain you for the coaching profession when you see the volatility of in-season changes like that?
Yeah, I'm not that familiar with those situations, Mike. You'd have to ask those coaches, those teams about it. I saw Mike, made a comment after he released Coach Canada, but just ask Mike about it. I don't know. I'd say I have nothing to worry about right here, what we do. So kind of trying to focus on getting our team ready to go, do the best job I can with our team, and I'm sure everybody else has things they need to deal with, but that's really outside of my framework.
Regarding a guy that you signed with the active roster several weeks ago, who had been elevated several times this year, Jeremiah Farms, but it was on the practice squad last year.
Mm-hmm.
He came a long way in the last few years as a football player. I'm just curious, what your impressions are of him and kind of his journey to where he is today.
Yeah, earned everything he's gotten. He's earned it. Shows up every day, ready to go. Gives a great look on the practice scout squads. Does a good job when he gets an opportunity to play, whether that's in practice, in preseason games, the regular season games that he's played. So, he's earned more opportunities, more playing time, and so it's a good thing. Shows up every day.
Do you remember the player his father was when he was in college?
No.
Players have spoken highly of Coach O'Brien's work dating back to the summer. I'm just curious, as you navigate a challenging season here, is it helpful to have someone with his experience, both as an offensive coordinator and head coach, to kind of keep everyone moving in the same direction?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, Bill works hard. I mean, he puts in a lot of time. It's very detailed, and studies what we do, studies what our opponents do, puts together good. Plan, outlines it, goes over it in detail with the players. So, yeah, he's had a lot of experience, so that's good.
How rare is a player like Dexter Lawrence in today's game who's that big and plays on all three downs?
Yeah, he's a really good player. He's a major force. Hard guy to block. He's, big, athletic, blocks kicks. It's hard to move him off the line of scrimmage, and when he penetrates, he can penetrate as well as any player in the league. He's big and powerful and long. It's kind of, it's pretty unique. I mean, we faced a lot of good inside players going all the way back to even in the preseason. Like Walker, Green Bay, and just go right down the line. Guys that we've seen or worked against or whatever. He's a major force.
I know this is going back ways. Was there any hope he might help you guys in that draft? I think it was 19.
Yeah, I have to go back and take a closer look at that. I mean, look, there's always, a couple of guys that you think might have a chance, but good players, they usually get picked.
What have you seen from Kayvon Thibodeau and his presence in the pass rush?
It's a good compliment because he's a speed guy on the edge, and Lawrence is a vertical penetration guy inside. So it's kind of those two guys complement each other. It's hard to step up in the pocket because of Lawrence, and you can't get back there too far. You'll have to deal with the edge from Thibodeau. So they both help each other, but he's very athletic. He makes good plays in pursuit, chase. Athletic guy on the edge. Two good players that really complement each other.
Back outside today.
Mm-hmm.
Everything go okay with the door?
Yeah.
changing and
Yeah, fields are a little, you know, I think that we would have had a hard time on that upper field. So,
How has J.C. Jackson responded this week after not being on the team, Jimmy?
yeah, JC's been good. It's been good. He's practiced well, very ready to go, competed well.
I'm just curious, just going back to the offense, having watched a lot of Mac, obviously, in daily too, in practice, do you notice any discernible difference in terms of just the timing of how certain plays are run depending on who's in there?
No, I think everybody's capable of, sometimes the execution varies, but no, I think all the players that we have are able to execute what we need them to do. We just need to do, obviously, more consistency and more, you know, continue to work guys together for timing and so forth, like on the offensive line, things like that. But yeah, no, I think we've done, and we can do what we need to do. We just haven't done it as consistently as we need to.
In practice with the receivers, Bill, just working with different quarterbacks?
Different
How about
quarterbacks, different receivers. It's been the same thing with the receivers. You know, Taekwon missed the beginning of the year. DP was out. KB's out. Pop missed a game. So it's been a little bit of the timing there hasn't been as, you know, consistent as what, you know, you would like it to be. But it's not the quarterbacks. It's, you know, same guys throw every day. They haven't missed anything. But I would say the receivers, not the tight ends, but the receivers have been more, there's been more variables there. Not a tight end, not a running back, but receiver. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you.